Hello, let me share with you some things I've learned over the years. Maybe you've never been taught these women's secrets before, so listen closely and remember that knowledge brings both power and responsibility. Human nature, especially when we talk about love, desire, pleasure, and intimacy, is full of mysteries and nuances that science has been trying to uncover throughout history. What I'm about to share with you now are secrets revealed by experienced and wise women in the art of love, backed by scientific research and deeply connected to our most personal intimacy. Congratulations on being here with us. So, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and don't forget to like the video if you haven't done so yet. We are specialists in relationship and sexuality content, especially for people over 50, just like us. We want to help you live a full life, full of love, companionship, and plenty of pleasure. Did you know that even preferences for certain sexual positions, the ones we often don't even think about and do automatically, have their reasons? Some positions stimulate more pleasure and help women reach orgasm more easily, and it's not just about physical pleasure. When we are close to someone in this way, something magical happens within us. Our brain responds by activating areas related to deeper emotions. This increases sensations of pleasure and strengthens feelings of love and connection, which often enhances the sense of trust and intimacy between couples, keeping them even more united after sexual relations. Another interesting thing is how the body responds differently with age. Studies show that more mature women, for example, tend to prefer partners with certain physical characteristics, and this has to do with the comfort and compatibility they feel. For men, size can influence satisfaction, but that's just part of the story because what really matters is how intimacy is nurtured. Now, imagine this. Why are we attracted to certain facial features, like a strong jawline or prominent cheekbones? It's not just about looks. It's biological, linked to health and vitality. The human body recognizes these signs intuitively as subtle signals that the person could be a good partner. All of our cells are living organisms constantly trying to survive and reproduce. Do you understand? The wisdom of our bodies is incredible, isn't it? The context in which we meet someone can change everything. Have you noticed that if we meet someone in a high adrenaline or dangerous situation, our heart seems to beat faster? This is the brain confusing signals of fear or excitement with attraction. A small biological trick, but deep down, it's part of how we form bonds. And we can't forget the power of words in all of this. Studies reveal that women speak, on average, 3 times more than men, so they feel a greater need for attention. Looking into their eyes and truly listening is a simple way to connect. Speaking clearly and with firm confidence also makes most women feel important, safe, and appreciated. Many women enjoy when their partners speak softly and provocatively during intimate moments. This not only increases pleasure, but also creates an even deeper emotional connection. After all, intimacy isn't just about the physical. It's about exchanging energy and feelings. Oh, and speaking of differences, it's also important to understand that men and women have slightly different needs. While women often seek that emotional connection, men may be more interested in novelty and variety. This doesn't mean one side is right or wrong, but when we respect these differences, relationships can become much more harmonious. In the end, the secret lies in paying attention to the details, having patience, and showing mutual respect. Knowing what sparks a woman's desire or brings satisfaction to a man goes beyond the physical. It's about listening to each other, noticing their signals, and being present. True intimacy is built like this, with care, sensitivity, and, of course, love. So, when you're ready to dive deeper into these topics, remember there's no rush. The beauty of intimate relationships lies in learning, step by step, what makes the heart and body resonate. And above all, always keep respect and camaraderie as the cornerstones of any loving relationship. Let me share a few things that might help you better understand what it means to be committed in an intimate relationship and how much our biology and psychology influence this. Everything is connected. How we feel attraction, the desire that arises, and of course, the pleasure that follows. As we delve into these topics, we start to understand how the body and mind work together to create a genuine and satisfying connection. For example, did you know that many women are attracted to men who display confidence and determination? This doesn't happen by chance. These are signals that our bodies recognize as strength and security, qualities most women, often unknowingly, seek in a partner. When a woman feels desire for this type of man, she typically responds well to his assertive actions, which further strengthens their connection. Now, there's something intriguing about female tears that not everyone knows. When a woman cries, her body releases substances that can decrease men's arousal. This shows how the signals we emit, without saying a word, can directly affect the other person's body. It's a reflection of how our bodies and emotions are always intertwined. Speaking of self-perception, there's an interesting phenomenon called the Dunning-Kruger effect. It explains that those who know little about something often overestimate their own knowledge, while those who are more knowledgeable may underestimate their abilities. This highlights how we can misjudge ourselves and how important it is to remain humble and open-minded to learn more. Regarding physical intimacy, the human body is full of details you might not even imagine. For instance, the path fluids take in the female body during intimate acts has its own complex and fascinating processes, showing that everything serves a purpose, even in ways we don't often think about. And, of course, love. It is powerful in so many ways. Did you know that when we are in love, our bodies release endorphins, known as the happiness hormones? They not only make us feel good, but also relieve emotional and even physical pain. Love truly has the power to heal. Now, if there's one thing many couples forget, it's the importance of good communication and mutual exploration. Talking openly about likes and dislikes makes a huge difference in intimacy, and this exchange creates a stronger bond between two people. Plus, the environment where everything happens matters a lot. A cozy space with soft lighting and soothing music can transform the experience in ways you might not even imagine. Oh, and don't forget about pheromones. These are substances released by the body that invisibly can enhance attraction between people. It's like our bodies send signals that the other person picks up without realizing, and that's part of the attraction game. Another interesting point is how our first experiences of love shape who we are. Those initial relationships, whether good or bad, create patterns we carry throughout life. The way we were treated in the beginning can greatly influence how we view love and desire later on. As for the female climax, it remains a topic of considerable interest. Each woman experiences it differently, and many factors can influence it, from comfort with a partner to communication between them. When there is mutual understanding and support, intimacy becomes much more satisfying. Finally, there's something you might not have heard of, the concept of aftercare. After an intense intimate moment, the affection and attention given to each other are essential for strengthening the emotional bond. This is what makes both partners feel valued and connected, even after the experience. So, my dear, as you explore these facets of intimacy, remember that everything is interconnected: biology, emotions, and communication. Understanding this will help you build healthier and happier relationships. If you enjoy this topic, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment. We want to hear your opinion, and feel free to continue exploring and learning more. And remember, the key to a satisfying relationship is respect, patience, and mutual care. See you in our next video. Lessons from my grandmother: experiences of a wise elder.